Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Al, the owner and founder of TICKR Finance and TICKR Apparel, where our mission is to close the wealth gap in the U.S. through crypto assets and dope fashion. And so, of course, you could always visit the website to learn more. You see it scrolling right there at the bottom of your screen. That's www.tickerapparel.com. You can purchase one of four premium t-shirts that are available, high quality t-shirts, really dope. And with every purchase, you get 10% of the gross sale back in Satoshi. So make sure you enter that email address correctly. So we want to make sure you receive your Satoshis in a timely fashion, and that they don't get sent to the wrong email. So that's important. We appreciate the love and support on that. And cool, man. I so I signed up for uh the beta launch of the CoinBase NFT platform. So I'm pretty much on all the NFT platforms at this point. This style is killing me. I know you guys see it. Uh, anyway, I saw a video random. It's working some, but it's been there for the last few videos. Anyway, I saw a this is so off topic. I saw a video about how to remedy a sty beyond just using high compressions. And it was apple cider vinegar with mother. Got a lot of great reviews from what I've heard, and so I've continued to use it. I've been using it for about I don't know, a few days now. So it's working. I have two of them. You guys can't see it. You didn't come here to learn about my style and how to fix styles. So let's just move past that. Anyway, let me share my screen. And so as I pull all this up, y'all, one thing I want to mention is as we get more in depth and detail about the Web3 space, NFTs are going to be huge. People who are thought leaders and the leaders within this space are letting you know that NFTs are going to be huge. Either they're going to miss wildly about NFTs, or NFTs are going to play just a significant role in Web3 and you know economics and consumerism going forward as this thing develops. So there's several NFT platforms out there. Most of the exchanges have one. I got the I really like the crypto.com one. People are sleeping on it, but you got crypto.com. Of course, you got OpenSea. Coinbase just launched theirs, and I'll make this a little bit bigger. So Coinbase just launched theirs, and Mintable, Rarible. Uh, it's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. So there's a lot of people betting big on NFTs, and I think you should. I think this is the perfect time. NFTs right now are exactly where Bitcoin was, let's say in 2013, 2014, and probably even a little bit earlier. And where Ethereum was before, let's say 2016, whenever Ethereum launched. Let me see, just to give you guys correct data. Ethereum launch. So Ethereum launched July 30th, officially July 30th of 2015. I think that's where NFTs are. There's a lot of excitement about it. A lot of these profile pictures a lot of them are gonna end up being trash. I'm sure you guys have heard that quite a bit. Before I go any further, I voted. Please exercise your right to vote, whoever you vote for. Not saying who you should or shouldn't vote for, but hey, you no vote, no voice. So we're having the early elections here in Tennessee, and so I did some early voting. Had nothing to do with NFTs, but I just thought the sticker on my head reminded me, so I thought I'd mention it to you guys, just in case you got early voting going on wherever you live. All right, so we'll go ahead and get into this. So, the Coinbase platform has a social media vibe to it, which I kind of like. And what I mean by that is, so I just clicked on the Discover tab, and there's people on here who have verified accounts. So you can kind of see celebrities and some of the projects. So I'm just gonna click select all, and I've only kind of toured this a little bit, guys, or surfed through it, I should say. a little bit, but not a ton. I know Gary V is on here. I followed him. Let's see if we can find somebody else who may know. If not, I'll go to Gary V's page, and then you can see everything he owns in his wallet. Um, and you guys may know some of the people that I'm scrolling through, but I'll just see if I can find Gary V to save some time. Gary, yep, there he is. A lot of people know who Gary. So this is Gary V. He's not following anybody. When I followed him yesterday, he had 1.4K followers. Now he has like 2,200. So he gained about 800 followers over the last day. And this is what's in his wallet. So his V friends, you can see what a person owns. You could also see what they created. So this is everything that he owns that I'm assuming is on the blockchain, because I know he didn't mint or create these on the CoinBase platform exclusively. I know he has V friends, and V friends are on OpenSea, but I'm not sure that they're here on this platform. But Gary V got some good dope stuff. So I don't know if you guys, if you're into NFTs, the women and weapons, not that one. World of Women is a huge one. I didn't know, again, there's a ton of these projects out here. And so there's a whole science behind how you trade them. I actually haven't traded. I've minted one NFT. I showed you guys how I did that in the previous video. But yeah, this is kind of a look at Gary V's NFT portfolio. Now he has this Neymar one. I'm actually going to go back to the World of Women. This collection is like super dope. Like, even if you weren't doing it for an investment, if you just looked at the artwork, like if this was on a wall in a museum, it'd be dope. And so it's really, really cool. These are really, it's not for sale. And I told you guys, like, the Coinbase platform has somewhat of a social media kind of aspect to it, so people can like comment on uh your art in your portfolio. And so there was a comment here, so you can kind of you can heart it, you can share it. I guess this expands it. It gives you some, okay, report NFT. So if there, I guess if you found one and somebody tried to knock you off and you know it was bogus, maybe you could report it. So there's a self-reporting tool there. Let me actually go to the World of Women collection. So it's 10,000 of these minted. I think the one that Gary V got one. He apparently minted it at like 0.08 ETH. As it stands, and these are just some high level metrics, and I'll kind of go over what all this means. So 10,000 items means there's 10,000 of these World of Women paintings or JPEGs or art. Let's call them art, because I think over time we're gonna stop looking at this as just a JPEG, and these things are gonna become real art or formal art, especially in the metaverse. Out of the 10,000 that are in existence, there are 5,5300 owners of these. So sounds like just about 2 for 1. So we know Gary V has like 2 or 3 of them. But basically it's like a 2 for 1 type of situation. Every owner has at least 2 of them. The floor price is 9 ETH. If you look at Ethereum's price, I'm just pulling up my Coinbase. What is Ethereum? I think it's like 2,900. Yep. So you do that math. Let's just go ahead and round that up 3,000. 3,000 times 9 is 27,000. So this one is going to cost you, the very first one that I'm hovering on is going to cost you 27,000, and it goes up from there. As you can see, the floor rises pretty drastically. So just on the first row, you go from 9 ETH to 11 ETH. So that's an additional 6,000. So you go from 27,000 to this one at the end Add another 6, so that's like 33,000 if you want this one. 27 for this one, 33 for that one. And of course they keep going. Whew, they go up fast. So this was a huge project, and I actually like these. Like I can, from an aesthetic standpoint, they're dope. Most of the projects that I've seen haven't had the cool backgrounds like these, but all of them just look really, really good. They were all really well done. I like this one. It's not for sale. Like they aren't even interested in selling it. So this is who it's owned by. That's that person's wallet address. They haven't given it a name of any sort. Um, Again, this space is booming, the NFT space, but I think a lot of people are gonna have apprehension about coming in just because they don't understand all the metrics and how to trade or invest or what's a good investment versus a bad investment. There's a lot of subjectivity to this, and it's science and art, and it's developing and evolving quickly. So you really have to like be dialed into the space. So anyway, kind of went through these first three metrics, and then you got this last one right here. So the 7-day volume was 821 ETH, which means you'd have to do the 821. Excuse me. 821 times 3,000. That's probably gonna be like 2 million, about 2.4 million in volume in terms of these being traded over the last 7 days. So that's nice liquidity. It lets you shop, buy all, or you can click on buy now, and this will bring up everything that has a current price. Like there's no bid, there's no auction. You pay them this amount, this is what they'll sell it for. And so you guys see what this is. There's one that goes up to 166 ETH. That's bananas. That is absolutely crazy. And so if you guys are wondering what's giving these things value, there's a whole way you kind of scale and judge how rare it is. The attributes are important. You can see when you go to the main collection, here's the owner, whoever this person is. So we can go to their wallet. What are they on? Soup Ducks. I hadn't really heard of that project, but typically projects that have a star that's been verified are normally pretty popular projects. And they have a pretty extensive portfolio. I know you guys are looking at this stuff and like, man, people are really buying these JPEGs and spending some decent money. Absolutely. I can tell you right now, if this guy minted this particular World of Women piece of art at $300, and now they're able to sell it at 166 ETH. Just do the math on that. If you do $300, 166 times 3,000. Yeah. So as you guys can see, when these things can take off, they can really, really take off. But that's just a frenzy right now. I think this will continue to evolve. Again, one thing I like about Coinbase's platform is that it's really clean in terms of the aesthetics, how it looks. It doesn't feel too busy. Um, some of the other sites have a bit more busy of a feel to it, but this one certainly doesn't. At least for me, it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't come across as too overwhelming or too many options. It's kind of enough if you're a newbie to kind of come in. Now, the thing about the Coinbase one is they would, if you're interested in logging on or trying to be a part of it, uh, they sent me a code to get on, but this is because I signed up on like the wait list because I wanted to see what it's about. Okay, so we got they do have V friends on here. The floor on the V friends is 1 ETH. And excuse me, just kind of scrolling through. So this is Gary V's project, V Friends, guys. Uh, it's verified, so we could rest assured that if you're purchasing one of these, you're purchasing one of the real V Friends, and it'll probably tell you like the perks. V Friends Series 2 is a collection of 55,000 one of one NFTs created using combinations of 250 V Friends characters, 55 backgrounds, and 6 poses. The collection features 236 original characters from V-Friends Series 1 and 15 new characters created only for Series 2. The original hand-drawn V-Friend characters have now evolved into their life like Series 2 as V-Friends universe takes shape. This token is a collectible that lives on the Ethereum blockchain. So, um, yeah, of course, you guys know Gary V has a huge community. And just kind of a bit of a sidebar, and one thing I like to point out in terms of what's a future opportunity in this space. There's a lot. Once you guys get in this space, here's so before I jump into what I was about to say, let me just kind of pause and speak to this. This is a perfect time to consider transitioning, learning more about this space. It is really, really early. There's still really not a ton of experts. Uh, it's a exciting industry if you like tech, if you like creativity, if you like art. There's going to be a lot happening. I think NFT is going to revolutionize the way we do promotions, coupons, things of that nature. And I think we're seeing the birth of real group and community economics where brands are going to be able to create a community and incentivize the community or their customers on, you know, being active participants and promoting that particular community and the items that the brand has to offer to the world. It's going to be much like living in a current community or subdivision, right? You're incentivized to cut your grass. You're incentivized to have the upkeep of your house to be as pristine as possible. Number one, it's going to help your home value, and then in turn, it's going to also reflect and help your neighbor's value as well. And so that you have that combination. It helps with the overall neighborhood, and so there's going to be a lot of that type of activity around communities. I think community moderators, and community managers are going to be huge for the next 10 to 20 years. Understanding, becoming an expert on Discord, becoming an expert on Telegram, building those out, cultivating communities. Because when people build out projects and businesses with these NFTs, a lot of this information is housed and the conversation is had on Discord and Telegram. And when people are investing money, you want to take that serious. You want to be careful about outsourcing that communication where you kind of lose the brand of the voice in the process. So I think people are going to be able to be willing to pay up for the best moderators and the best community managers. So that could be the new virtual assistant that makes really good. Not that current virtual assistants don't, but this is going to be a really key component in the whole NFT ecosystem. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah. So, like I said, this is pretty straightforward. It's a pretty clean website. Trending. So you go to the trending, just kind of tells you what's going on. You can see the 7-day volume. I was trying to see if it's going to let me filter it at all. And of course, you can see who owns that particular NFT and, how many items or what have you are available. So, which all of them you can see, but all of them may not be available in terms of you actually selling them. But again, one thing I like about the site is that it's pretty clean and pretty straightforward. I'm sure as they come out of beta and they add more initiatives around NFTs, this is probably going to expand. But for my liking right now, especially if you're new to the space, which I'm still learning, I'm still relatively new. Something clean and simple makes for an easier life and understanding what's going on in NFTs and Web3 and things of that nature. So, yeah, man. Final thoughts is I like Coinbase's NFT. You got the Bored Apes over here. Long neckies. What y'all know about them long neckies? But yeah, it's solid. I like it a lot. And I think if you guys are into NFTs, it's certainly nice to kind of give it a look and see what you think about it. But yeah, that's really all I have. I won't ramble too much. Hey, what I will ask is if you found some exciting and valuable content in this video, please go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button. For the YouTube algorithm, costs you absolutely nothing, and it helps the video get out there in the YouTubers verse to other great people like yourself. So, I'd certainly appreciate you smashing that like button. That means a lot, and it's free. So, why not? But that really, kind of goes into or wraps up. Hold on. So we're looking at the Bored Apes now, but that really wraps up this episode. And throat stripping, but yeah, I'm definitely not buying a board. The Bored Apes are not playing. You're gonna pay a ton of money. But got one. What's the floors? $7.90. No, that's what it sold for last. Yeah, man, you got to pay for the Bored Apes. It's wild. But in any event, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all showing love and support. Please stay locked in. Visit TICKRapparel.com to get your dope premium t-shirt right now. Once you finish watching this video, go ahead, go over there, get your t-shirt. We'll get that mailed out to you. You'll receive the Satoshis via text message or email, depending on how you enter it in. So, again, man, love and support. Appreciate y'all. Until the next video, I am